Hello guys, I hope everyone is doing great. Welcome back to our channel. So today in this video we are going to talk about UST global coding questions. So this video is already shared on our channel. You can visit our channel or you can get the link in the description as well. So in this video we are going to talk about the coding questions that were asked as part of the UST global interview process. So there were ideally two rounds I believe, and in round one there were two questions, and in round two there were two coding questions. So those four coding questions we are going to discuss. So here are the questions that were asked. So first one was find words starting with A and collect them. So ideally it was a list of strings, and we need to figure out the words that starts with A and collect them. Then filter employees and group them based on the gender. The third question is find duplicate words in a string with their count. Fourth question is create a custom functional interface and use it in main method with Lambda expression. So these were the four coding questions, and we are going to provide the solution for the same. So let me firstly quickly create the input for the first. So so if you see guys, we have a list of string, and it is given name as a reference, and we have five names inside it, like five strings inside it, out of which two are starting with A, and we filter out, we have to write a logic to filter out these two names like Amit and Anil. So how can we do that? So we can do it using streams and applying the filter dot stream dot filter, then goes our predicate is dot starts with A and collect. So how we are going to collect? Collector dot to list, collectors dot COLL, collectors dot to list. Yeah. So I'm gonna hold back it into the same list again. So that we may save one more initialization of variables. So now if we print it using enhanced for loop, so like for string name name so sys. So if I run this, then we can see only Amit and Anil getting printed on the screen. Yeah. So this is the logic that we have to write. So this was about the first question, guys. So let us see the second question. So filter employees based on gender, like sorry, group them based on gender. So I have already have one employee class which I have used in the earlier examples. Yeah, it has gender as well, so I'll be using the same class. Let me create the input first. Yes, so we have created the input. So I have used a create employee static method. So there are five employee records, out of which two are female and three are male. So I have created that. I have called them create employee list. Now let us see the logic of grouping them based on the gender. So we'll use stream dot directly collectors dot grouping by, and based on what we need to group them based on gender. So how we can use a method reference here. So employee referencing get gender. So that's it, and this will holding back into result, and this would be a map. So let us initialize a local variable here. So here is the result. Let us print it using enhanced for loop. So let me write the logic for that. Result dot for each. Okay, so comma value method reference sysort key plus one. Yeah, let us run this the second program. Now we can see that they have been the key would be the string, the gender, and the values would be the list of employees. See, yeah, the key is female and there are two employees like Monica one, as this is a huge object, so a lot of things are getting printed. And next is Suman. So there are two objects, two female and there are three male. So this is how we achieve this uh, coding, like filtering and grouping them based on the gender. So now let us discuss about the third. Find duplicate words in a string and with their count. So let me create the input for. So here is the output, guys. Input testing program is testing program. So you can see there are two words that got repeated twice and there is that got repeated once. So how we can find the words and their count? So firstly we need to split the input. So how to split and based on what? So ideally based on the space we need to split. And now we have to hold it back, and this returns an array input. Let us name it as input array, create local variable. So here we have words, all the words, like all these five words inside that array. So now what we can do, so we'll be using the enhanced for loop. So for string, let us name it as word input array. So what we can do, so firstly what I'll do, from this map I'll try to get the count. If the value is present or not, directly we'll know. Out dot get of the word. So what it will return, it would return an integer. Let us name it as old count, and it would be integer. So what I'll do, if at all this is null, then I'll initialize this old count. If at all old count equals null, then we can assign 0 to it. Equals 0, and here is the magic. Now I'll directly, what we will do, inside this out, I'll directly put it, put key. What would be the key? Key would be the word old, value would be the old count plus 1. Boom, that's it. That's the logic. And we need to, I'll use this again, the same logic that we have used for printing the above program. So after the for loop, instead of result, now it's out. Yeah. So let us create some gaps to understand the difference. Chalo. Now let us run and see. Okay, I don't ask yet. Proceed. See, now is only once program and testing is repeated twice. So that's the desired output that we wanted. So now the fourth question is a straightforward question. Actually, we need to create a functional interface. Then we need to use it using Lambda. So this is very straightforward question. So let us see about that. Okay, so let us create one functional interface. So let us save this. Okay, go to, yeah, new interface. So what to name? I'll name it as global functional interface. Yeah, so I'll create one functional interface, and what we have to do, we need to annotate it with at the red functional interface. So at functional interface. Yeah, now we need to have one abstract method inside. Let us suppose void display we'll have. Okay, so this is the method that we, sorry, this is a functional interface that we have created, and now how to use this functional interface we'll see. So let us copy this, go to the main method, and here we can apply lambda as this, like UST global f interface equal to, so this is the lambda. We have already been using this in the above for each as well. And what we'll do here, we can simply write one sysort, like from functional interface, and save it, and flower. So now using this reference, I'll call the display method. So display. So let us run this and see now what will happen. We got printed from functional interface. So this is how uh, we create a functional interface, and we use lambda to lambda expression to display or to override the function without using the method name. So that's it in this video, guys. I hope this video helps you in your interview preparation. If you want to share your interview experiences, feel free to share at the email ID that is there in the description. This might help to others as well. So once again, thank you guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and share it to other technical platforms.